guys, I want to talk to you here a little bit about the Thunder Cricket. You know, I've made a lot of money this year on just throwing nothing but the Thunder Cricket. I'll go through a couple of the baits that I throw, or the way that I rig those baits and different things I put on them. You know, here's our Thunder Cricket. You know, one of the keys on this bait, in my opinion, is we've extended this hook back and we've got more room in between the point and the blade there. And I think that helps the hookup ratio a ton on that deal. The Thunder Cricket that I throw the most is a green pumpkin, you know, and white or white and chartreuse. Green pumpkin's kind of my go-to right now. It's worked out really, really good here in the springtime. You know, fishing grass, a little bit of stained water. It's a good looking bait. And I've been putting a 3.75 Rage Swimmer on it, is what I've been putting on it. And a lot of times it's just a solid green pumpkin. That's a green pumpkin pearl there. So you can change that up a little bit as you go. But the key, you know, I just put the bait on there. And let me just fill around here and I'll put one on here directly for you. And I always put the paddle down. That's my deal. So I always want to try to make it straight. Put it on there, strip it through, and I always do it a little deeper than you think you need it. You push it up on there, and like right there, it's up just a little bit. I can put my 2 fingers right there and push that down till I get that where it's just straight, just exactly how I want it. And you're good to go there. And a lot of times, like I said, I'll put a drop of super glue on it, and I might fish that same bait 3, 4, 5 days in a row. And rods and reels, people want to know what rod and reel I throw the Thunder Cricket on. You know, I throw a Lew's. Here it is right here. It's a Lew's Custom Pro, and it's a Mag Bass 1 rod. So don't screw it up. This is a 7-foot medium heavy rod. Works great on spinnerbait, works great on buzzbait. Lots of different applications you can use on this rod. My reel of choice is a Lew's Hyper Mag. And I throw an 8-3-1. I like a really fast retrieve. So a lot of times these fish will hit that cricket coming to you. And you want to be able to take that line up as quick as you can. If I want to slow my retrieve down, I can slow it down. But if I want to speed it up, then I've got a reel that will speed that up. Line size, that's another thing. A lot of people want to know, what size line do you throw? I throw Seaguar lines, what I throw. And InvizX works for me. It's been a really, really great line I throw. The Red Label's good, the Tatsu's good, the AbrazeX is good. Seaguar does not make a bad line. And my line of choice is, I always tell people, use the heaviest or the lightest line you can get by with using, depending on where you're fishing. You know, don't use a line so light that if you get a big fish on, he's going to break you off. If you're in heavy grass, some of the lakes we've fished is heavy grass, and it's hard to get that fish out of that grass unless you've got enough line to get it out. So I'll throw a 20 a lot, 17, 20. Occasionally I'll go down light to a 15. But my choice is 20 or 17 is what I like to throw. And that keeps it pretty simple for me. And then I can bury it. Another thing, you know, you can throw a heavier line. Like I'll throw, this is a 1/2 ounce. I like a 1/2 ounce a lot. A 1/2 and a 3/8, probably my 2 go-to weights on those. The 1/2 ounce, I like it because, like I said, if I want to keep it a little higher, I can throw 20-pound line and I can keep that bait where it's just ticking the top of that grass or rocks or whatever structure you're fishing with it. You can keep it going that way. Or I can, you know, 17, I'll let it sink a little bit faster. But another thing that I've learned is you can pull some strands out on this deal and throw 20 and it won't rise as high. So that's another thing. If that bait's rising up, if you're fishing and you know there's grass there and you've slowed down, you're still trying to get the right vibration, your right cadence down on it, but you're not feeling the structure right, pull some strands out of it and that'll let it sink a little bit. Won't rise as fast. I like a slender bait on that. If I'm throwing grass, that's what I like. Now if I'm fishing wood, bushes, you know, a lot of guys say that they don't like the Thunder Cricket or the bladed jig style baits because it rolls when they hit a piece of wood and it hangs up a lot. That does happen. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take a Rage Bug. If I put that Rage Bug on there, it's a wider body. So when it hits that stick or whatever, it's not as easy to roll as it is with a slender type trailer, like the Blade Minnow trailer, or, you know, like I said, the Rage Swimmer trailer. So those are just different things. There's not a right way, there's not a wrong way, there's not a bad trailer, there's not a good trailer. There's just different ways to fish that thing. And as you'll see as I'm fishing it here in the video, you see me jerking a lot. Well, a lot of times what I want it to do when I'm fishing grass is I want that to hang up a little bit in that grass, and then I'll rip that thing out of there. And when I rip it out of there, a lot of times that's when them fish will hit it. And, you know, there again, you want a heavy enough rod that you can rip it out of that grass. And then two, when that fish hits, you want to be able to set that hook and get that fish coming your way. That's another reason I throw that 8-3 to 1. So I want to be able to move that fish as quick as I can to get it coming. And a lot of times, like I said, it's not ripping it out of the grass. Sometimes they just come up and suck it in and it just gets heavy. So if it feels like a bite, jerk. You know, the only bad jerk is the jerk you do not take. Jerks are free. Always take them. So these are just some tips here on throwing the Strike King Thunder Cricket that I think can help you along the way. So stay tuned. I'll be posting more videos as we go. But like I said, you know, we're all stuck here at home. You know, it's this coronavirus deal. It's a bad deal out there right now. So I'm just trying to put some informational videos out there for you guys to be able to work on and help you catch more fish. And like I said, experiment around, play with it. Thanks for watching.